More than he wanted. No, he's fine. He's on a red to middle. More than he wanted. No, he's fine. He's on a red to middle. More than he wanted. No, he's fine. He's on a red to middle. More than he wanted. No, he's fine. He's on a red to middle. More than he wanted. No, he's fine. He's on a red to middle. More than he wanted. No, he's fine. He's on a red to middle. More than he wanted. No, he's fine. He's on a red to middle. More than he wanted. No, he's fine. He's on a red to middle. More than he wanted. No, he's fine. He's on a red to middle. More than he wanted. No, he's fine. He's on a red to middle.
Just Wakelin 14.
Played Jimmy White. You can imagine what the atmosphere was like there. And he was beaten 6-2.
I mean, it looked easy, but it actually, I think, didn't quite do it justice. That's where he's so good, Wakelin. He takes shots on.
Chris Wakelin 1.
Well, second chance he's had in the...
What?
Yes, well, I think he played the yellow. It was more difficult than the brown. The brown was virtually...
No.
Very nice. The balls have been going in long.
minutes.
17.
Yeah, I mean, it's an unusual situation, isn't it? The fact that you've got the table available to you with most of the events could ever be anything but an advantage to have a hit on the table you're going to play on. 10 minutes will do, just to hit balls.
Well, he's aiming to become the 7th player to have won at least 3 massive deal and then join the likes of Paul Hunter and Cliff Thorburn, Steve Davis,
30.
Mark Selby have won it 3 times. Of course, Hendry 6. O'Sullivan 8 is going to take some.
Well, there was quite a big target there. That's the other one, but we'll see. Yeah, no, he's just looking more to get the red back out into the middle of the table.
40.
Decent contribution. Oh, that is a mistake. That is a mistake. Get a few shots back.
One.
In the black.
Chris Wakelin, 1.
So prepared to wait one.
Yeah, and just it's very good to me. A couple of attempts he's had to that.
Or maybe in hindsight that was one too many.
One.
Oh, this time Robertson would be most disappointed if he wasn't able to.
Forward to it, just trying to settle by getting a frame on the board here. Again, that cue will travel. Well done.
7.
Actually, he hit it particularly well, didn't he? But
50.
And number 1 on the 1 year list, so he's going to be in all the Players Series tournaments, big tournaments coming up. So it's been rather scrappy.
23.
But broke down early both times.
$29. $37.
Well, the frame well and truly won. He's looking at the board there with Davis, Stephen Hendry, Ronnie O'Sullivan. He fully deserves his place amongst them as he doubles that yellow.
44.
He is a great of the game.
Neil Robertson, 44.
So, a couple of visits, 40 and 40 matches were all won by 6-2 scorelines. Quite bizarre. You can understand it more. Say it was 6. On the first afternoon was very disappointing. Mark Selby, and so on and so on.
well beyond, but it's been pretty much disturbed now anyway. That's a good safety shot. Deciding against it.
One. Foul and a miss. Neil Robertson. One.
It's early in the match, but I tell you, he could really do with making a frame-winning break here.
Nine. Cheers, Chris. Thanks.
Well, it crept in, but it's a little...
In position. But he looks to have retrieved it completely this time.
$25. $32.
Yeah, I mean,
Came too late, so he actually missed out in 2018 here.
38. $45.
that's quite a nice shot, the hole there. I think he's finding his feet now.
50.
There were a few slightly sketchy moments in this break, and I think multiplayer. But of course, you can't just turn it on like a tap. But he's just getting into it now. The frame is on the brink of being won, and he'll certainly
Settle into this wonderful environment.
59.
Well, Neil Robertson played...
Chris Wakelin. 65. 1.
Well, the frame's not quite over, is it? Quite honestly, it's just one of those situations. That red, as you say.
No.
On that red. Although it looks like he's about to play on it. The one below, of course, will do. I don't think they're across from the black to guarantee getting the snooker. But I think he will have to play finished.
$25.
Yeah, he's played on the red. Because it's still only in one snooker, so decision is made there.
33.
It'll lay a good snooker. He's got a lot of balls
Neil Robertson.
in between.
40.
I think he'd be quite disappointed there with that one there. However, he's still hanging on in the frame. Had he gone right-hand side cushion, he could have slipped another one here. Behind the black with the cue ball.
It's just all anxiety, though, that Wakelin doesn't need. If
And wasn't quite right on the red, he was stretching. All these things can drive you mad at this game. Now, no, this is not a big target, actually. Very well done. He hit all of it. This frame is lingering a little longer than Chris Wakelin would like. 5-point penalty. I think that's what he's going to try. And cue ball down somewhere near the black. He's got a guaranteed snooker.
5. 9. Robertson 9.
This is one you can easily go around the back of. That's exactly what he's done.
5. Robertson 5.
Played a huge part in that, the last red. It would have been a tough one for Williams to have lost.
Foul.
Wow, all that hard
Chris
work.
Wakelin 5.
So back to where we were.
Five. Robertson 5.
Listen, seems a long time since he made that 65 break. There it goes.
6.
And it is his frame. As quickly as he would have liked, but he's on the scoreboard, he's settled into the match, and it's one apiece here.
Once again, it was quite a
1.
bit awkward still with the, but otherwise still a good chance.
At times he's gone into his shell and kind of looked for problems that weren't there. That's not his game.
Ten.
Problems did he when he was playing in this tournament?
11.
Between yellow and green, straight down the middle of the table, nothing can get in the way.
Foul. I thought you caught the blue here. I mean, it was very close. Let me just check.
Snicko, Neil, to tell us.
I don't think that would have worked from what we saw in Australia.
No. Yeah, well, what I like about... Wow, he nearly potted through there.
24.
2.
20.
A few scares along the way, not least the foul that was called that was overturned, that he missed and got the double kiss, and the frame might be gone as a consequence.
$38. $46.
If he were to make a century, Masters centuries. Tied at the moment with John Higgins.
Oh, out of nowhere that came. I mean, he was playing it with a degree of pace. Well, he hit that quite dreadfully, actually. I mean, exploit a bad mistake from Robertson. He ended up making an even worse mistake of his own.
$8. 9.
Now, to the last frame, of course, with the green here, would be 2 snookers needed. Playing the cannon to the reds. Played it delightfully, so it should...
Running, he's played another shot since. Frame is over.
Yeah, I mean, that could have saved him. So, Chris Wakelin had the half chance, but rather butchered that shot with the rest. So he was called for a foul, which didn't seem to be a...
Foul. And a miss. Chris Wakelin 4.
Well, I mean, playing a different shot now. Strange shot to play. Well, to be honest, I think he deserved to leave. Well, that'll... Charles' arm, and it's okay.
15.
Well, he's a very big scorer. Good player around the black spot. I think he's an improved player, though, in the last few years.
23.
I think he's wanting to get on with it. I don't think he get bogged down, embroiled in sort of little self-doubt and sort of too tactical. He wants to play the
31.
lovely. That's a lovely shot.
You know, discussions about what needs to change and this, that and the other. He just keeps his own counsel. He's very satisfied with where his career is, and indeed to be playing.
47.
Always prepares properly. We know he's got his sort of team around him, and he said that he was back wanting to be ready if the call came.
$55. $63. Cheers, Chris. Thank you.
Well, that equals his high break last year. Possible 144. That would be a great target for the high break.
You feel good because there were a few edgy shots, which is completely understandable. I don't think there's a player.
Wakelin's highest career break before the maximum.
It's going to move those reds away from the pink as well here. Well, there's no reason why he shouldn't go very deep here with this break.
Well, a player a week ago wasn't in the tournament. Looks like he's going to make his first ever. Yeah, excellent from Chris Wakelin. Oh, he's going to end up as 101. All the same as Century. He's in the tournament.
Brilliant shot. Into the red. Oh. There's always the danger of that happening on the shot.
One.
Things. It's not the first time he's done that. Got the two reds.
Yeah, he's got himself nicely in high break tonight. Just 53, Robertson.
Nine.
Oh, that's a good shot. Recovered it well.
I think if you'd have said then, in that golden spell where he also won the Players and Tour Championship.
The player who wins it, you know, it's a relatively new event, of course. But it comes so early in the season, doesn't it, that it just gives you...
$20. 29.
Well, he played that ever so well. Now that is...
Thank you. 75.
Since then, he's won another $250,000. So if he won this title, we're a long way off that, but if he did, he'd be over $1 million for the...
83. $91. 94. 98.
Well, he was determined to make it, wasn't he? So overall, in terms of master centuries, 44 to his name.
$109.
So what a way to resume this match. He went for it from early on, didn't he? Went into the Reds. And he's 2-0 Robertson here Wednesday night at the Masters. Halfway through, of course, at the end of play tonight. And we...
Yeah, I think he worried about leaving it as well, so he chipped into it and disturbed. Playing it. Playing the middle red. Well, once he could see that red, he clearly... be looking to shake off Chris Wakelin here and get a two-frame lead, which would be very handy. I think would ease the nerves more than getting a two-frame cushion. I think it's too bad. You can see on the left that red will go past the black.
12.
I think there's a quite better shot that could be in business.
8.
I guess the question is, since 2014, Chris Wakelin, of course, beat him in the first round last year. So all the success he's had, a lot of...
$34. 42.
It seems to have sprung into life. Playing with a trace of left-hand side, just to hold the cue ball, to stay on the... Said before the match that he'd put the work in, which of course is key. I think most of the time players have got a little bit of time for the Masters, haven't they, to, over the critic snooker preceding this. So many tournaments these days, you're coming from one big event straight into it.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, it's very confidently knocked in.
66.
Have close control over this to get back for a red. And he's played the cannon instead. Interesting. And he got enough of the...
72.
You wouldn't want to bet against it, would you? Another century here.
Tournament, 96% Robertson.
78.
Seriously good.
$86.
Just say he can take one pink, red, black, and he makes the century without the safe red. Eliminated all errors from his game. Looks very determined here, Neil Robertson. Back-to-back centuries from the Aussie to move two clear for the first time.
Just playing them onto the double. Do anything to stop the century happening, because as Dave pointed out, he loves making them. And what a shot that was as well, positionally. This goes in. He's playing some brilliant stuff.
Just the ball since the interval.
113. $170.
Now, what a shot. Played that with right-hand side.
$122.
Can't beat Williams' high break, but what a...
128.
He was determined, wasn't he, to pot every ball, and he did. A fabulous total clearance. So Chris Wakelin has just been kind of a spectator for the last 25 minutes. As Neil Robertson has made back-to-back centuries. Huge frame, this.
Foul. Miss. Chris Wakelin 4.
He's got a real mountain to climb.
Foul. Neil Robertson 4.
In periods, Mark Selby did not play anywhere near as well in his match, and of course before Christmas he'd been playing as well as anybody. It's just not happening tonight, is it? It really is not quite happening. Wakelin is the kind of player, he likes to take this, tells you all you need to know. I think at the start of the match, or certainly 4-2 down, maybe he just feels he isn't playing well enough. But there's another red to right middle, and these he does take.
Yeah, usually, but It's been a little bit... Yeah, he's missed a lot, actually. Bearing in mind, Wakelin's had a century in the match. His pot success is 75% despite that, so it tells...
Yeah, I mean, Wakelin has gone 34.
So,
Well, if ever you're going to see something that might... Well, this is worrying, isn't it? That... Well, at least he's remaining. I think Robertson knows that he doesn't want to present him with anything else now. Just I have to say that demoralising, because he started confidently, but unfortunately that confidence is drained completely.
seven. $15, actually.
Fancy the job now, surely, because Chris Wakelin all at sea.
20.
Well, I think the next shot, isn't it? Well, if he has the angle.
$30.
Well, he did go via the black. He's got a red to...
Neil Robertson, 38.
Ah, well done. Well done.
Seven.
It's almost now or never, it feels. I know it's not a race to 5.
$50.
Count the other red out here.
23.
Deserves everything that he can get. That's extremely... what a disappointment.
Chris Wakelin,
What a
28.
disappointment.
One.
Ready miss, maybe.
4.
In yellow here. It's what he tried. Break over.
Jesus, thank you. Neil Robertson.
Oh dear, is it that much too thick? Well, the pot was available, but I don't think he'd give it a second thought. Oh, even an initial. He's 26 in front, but not quite put the frame to bed yet. There you have it. Trouble on your next shot, and that's what happened there.
In it goes, and Wakelin had a good chance to counter-attack, didn't he? Got the reds off cushions, he put himself in the position, but then he missed again. And end up 6-2. It's 5-2.
Right now, it looks like it will, because Wakelin has...
Yeah, it's a long way back from here, really.
Neil Robertson 8. Three.
One in about 500 chance, I think, where the balls are, quite honestly.
Two snookers on pink and black. Good luck with that.
Cheers, Chris, thank you. Chris Wakelin, 12. Thanks, Chris. Thank you.
I think, as Dave pointed out, you know, he's going through them twice in all the time I've seen the game. One snooker, yes, occasionally, but two, it's just it's almost impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, against a player.
Over the pocket or in the pocket. So that's why it's particularly difficult on the last two balls. One of the other reasons, only one ball to get the snooker behind. I think there could be room around the back of this.
Chris Wakelin, 6.
I think he tried that miles away. push the black safe. That's the last thing he wanted now.
Yeah, I mean, well, he'll have to move the black. Don't miscue or anything here. If Robertson loses this frame now, he'll never forget it. 40 minutes. Well, surely.
Very well done.
Six. Ten. $80.
I'm not sure.
26. It's Wakelin. One.
I mean, he hasn't played anywhere near his best, Chris Wakelin, tonight, but in that...
Nine.
more than he wanted. Well, he's fine. He's on the red to middle.
Expected, and there were a lot of predictions about who would win and who'd come through. Nobody thought of that. Why would you? No rhyme or reason to it.
And it's not as if we've had, all of the favourites win by that scoreline, because if you think Zhao Guodong
Comfortably been the better of the two. And the player who's lost has underperformed in each match. Neil Robertson to get it won.
Good. $39. $47.
into them. The match could be done.
55.
We're at that point now.
Struggled. But part of the reason for that is how well his opponent has played. Neil Robertson hoping to complete a...
61.
He's going to need this final red as well to... So this is the ball then.
69.
In 20 appearances at the Masters. See, top of the pot success for the tournament. 96% and change.
77.
Superb.
$80.
Well, let's hope it can't all be 6-2 all week, surely. The final's best of 19, so that won't. It would be his third of the night.
89.
And he would go joint Sony Ronnie O'Sullivan. Great way to finish.
95.
It's been a terrific performance from the third century to get it won. All 8 matches in round 1 have finished 6-2.